this is something that we have to fight for. And this something, this session, this whole enclave, should be used for discussing ideas, strategy, making some resolution, how we can stand together, how we can be united to get what we deserve. Thank you.
Can I now call upon the President, Shri Dharmesh Tiwari, President of AIFEC and President of FWIC, to take the proceedings further, please. Thank you.
Federation of West, Film Federation of India Vice President. General Secretary, sorry sir. General Secretary Hirejan Tang is here. Please welcome. Namaskar, good afternoon and welcome. Friends, on behalf of AIFEC Managing Committee, I welcome our guest Javed Akhtar Sahab, Shri Mahesh Bhatt ji, Hira Chandan ji, and all President of 6 Regional Federation, all the delegates and member presents. I wish all of you a happy New Year. Federation of Western India Civil Employee FWIC has organized and is hosting this 10th National Conference of All India Film Employee Confederation on the 3 days 21st to 23rd Jan 2014. Thank too much time of your, I invite our guest Shri Javed ji, Mahesh Bhatt ji to inaugurate and light the future lamp. Sir, please. Even Joint General Secretary also call all the federation, please. Come, sir. क्या आप कुछ बोल रहे हो कितना अच्छा लग रहा है ना दादा आप भी बाबे भी पीछे पीछे कॉल वाइट कॉल रेडी
As I introduced myself, I am the General Secretary of the Cine Singers Association in Mumbai and an ex-office bearer of the Federation of West India Cine Employees. Right now I am holding the post. Laliji, please. Laliji, the Secretary Bureau is here. I would request our volunteers to please get.
Welcome to you all. I think Javed Bhai set the tone by addressing, going to the heart of the problem. He questioned the entrenched feudal mindset which is still intact and is refusing to budge. I think we as a workers' body must take upon ourselves individually and collectively to aggressively and urgently deconstruct that feudal mindset which is in place and this refuses to die, irrespective of the laws of the land, which have been altered to deconstruct those laws. There is a speech, I have the essence of the speech of Martin Luther King, which I read this morning. And the essence of the speech is that he feels that in a society, if you really want a revolution to succeed, then you will have to move the focus away from things, technology, and make it more people-centric. In the last 100 years, cinema has evolved from the silent era, the sound era came, and now we have walked progressively into the digital age. We have dizzying technological marvels available to us. But the truth is that while technology has got more and more sophisticated, the medieval times still control us. So unless we look at progress from a person's point of view, I don't think a society can boast and call itself really an evolved society or a society which has progressed. We have politicians who brag to us about the growth model, how India has grown, how there is development. They demonstrate it through evidence of flyovers and buildings and the Sensex figures which are going high. But the nation's health is actually judged by the living standards of the poorest of the poor. It is very important that while we talk about the digital age in which cinema has entered, our ways of making films have changed, our ways of seeing films have changed, our ways of distributing films have changed. There was a time, I remember, when we used to think of special effects, we used to think of going to Los Angeles. Today, India can match any international outfit in the post-computer graphics economy. And I think as workers, you need to also keep in sync with the changing times. Recently, there was a tale which my director, Vikram Bhatt, mentioned to me about a film that he was shooting in 3D. There was a unit which came from Canada to help us shoot that movie in 3D. On the very first day, to our horror, we discovered that the technicians who had come from abroad said that we can't shoot because look at the monitor, it's sparking. And everybody was dumbstruck how to go on. A simple light man called Shankar walked in and asked him in his broken English, what problem? So he said, it's sparking, what do you do? He said, sir, India, no 2-pin, India 3-pin. And he had resolved the problem like a magician. When we bring in of the wide, great technology of the shell, great technicians, we must not forget the local worker knows the uniqueness of our so no matter how sophisticated the technology we buy off the shelf, it is my worker who will ultimately make me work on the ground. And it's sad that while our figures are touching sky-high, unimaginable heights, the working situation of the worker still remains unchanged. The menace today is of television. While cinema, we have a people-to-people contact. Most of us, we have worked together, we know each other. The television world is controlled by people who sit down in their distant high-rise buildings and who don't have a living contact with the workers. And they are not very sensitive to the fate of the workers. So I think as a entire industry, we need to lock horns with those people who refuse to look at the unique problems of the television industry. And I think some kind of an order needs to be brought in there. I'm certain, as Javed said, that in the very beginning, that the heart of the problem that we need to address is the feudal construct, which keeps on coming back in various garbs to haunt us, to kind of oppress us. And as you rightly said, collectively, we must not become that tyrannical force. We must fight for justice. We must fight for the rule of the law. Because the most important issue that we will have to deal with in this part of the world, or any part of the world, is how the mighty and the strong are going to treat people who are destined to be weak and poor respectfully. And that's where collective strength can be the leveler. So more power to you. Hope it is a very fruitful session, and it's a privilege being with you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahesh ji, for your speech. Next, I would like to invite our volunteers to get the shawl.
Still. मेरा फ्रेम में तेरा माइक
चंद्रशेखर जी हमारे ऑल इंडिया फेडरेशन के वन ऑफ द फाउंडिंग मेंबर रेडी सर यहाँ लोग कैमरा चंद्रशेखर जी मोस्ट वेलकम सर